Okay, this is the Open Project integration tutorial for our feedback and bug report system for Unity. I'm going to show you how to set everything up so that the reports that are sent from your Unity game are saved in your Open Project space if that's where you need them. Before we start, also take a look at our documentation page where all of the steps that I'm going to show you here are also documented in text form. So we'll start with an empty project on Open Project. You can also use a full project if you'd like. And I've also created an empty user here. You can also use your own user. That's your own decision. So in Unity, we have our bug tracking manager component set up. If you need to know how to set that up, look at the quick start tutorial that we've also posted here on YouTube. And in the Open Project section that we have here, you'll see that we need an endpoint URL and the API key. Here at Off the Beaten Track, we are using a self-hosted Open Project instance. So we have our own endpoint URL here. You probably have one yourself if you have a self-hosted setup for this. If you're using the Open Project hosted version, it's just the start of your URL here that you can paste in. Also, we need an API key, which is kind of the key that tells the Open Project API that we are allowed to post stuff to this project here. So to get one, go to your account on Open Project, and then you have the page Access Tokens. And here you see the API token button. Once you hit that, Open Project is going to generate an API key for you here. Make sure to copy it. This is the only time that you can see it. Also, don't share it. Of course, it's an API token. This should not be publicly available. And then you paste it here. And that's pretty much it. Now we can customize where the bug reports go and what they look like. So first off, we can load in some of the settings that are set up in our Open Project instance, like the ticket type, status, priority, and the project. These will be different for you. This is what it looks like at Off the Beaten Track. So we have a ticket type of bug that I want the bug reports to have. The status should be ready. You have your own statuses there. And the priority for all the bugs should just be normal. And then we have the project here, which is the bug report test, just the only project that the user that I've created for this video has access to. And this pretty much is everything you need to set up to send a bug report to Open Project. Note that there's another setting that you can take if you have the rights to, which is the user that the ticket is automatically assigned to. Now for this, the account that created the API key needs to be allowed to look at the user list, which usually only administrators can do. So not all of the bug reports will have a user assigned. For here, we just leave it blank and hit the Create Test Report button, and we see we have a notification saying success sending a report to Open Project. Let's take a look at our Open Project page. All right, and here we have the test report that has been created. And when we take a look at it, we see we have the user comment. This is a test user report. We have a file attached, which is the screenshot, or in all the test reports, it's just the logo for our system. So that's everything you need to know to set up the Open Project integration.